Hello and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. I am Tom, and today we are going to be finishing up our journey to Copenhagen. Just adjusting my volume. There we go. So, we were taking a little rest stop. We weren't sleeping. We do need to, I think, at some point in this journey. Which is not quite yet, but we were considering whether we need to here. That's going to be a matter of how much journey have we got left. I think we need to push on a little bit and find a rest stop somewhere more in this sort of area. Yeah. That'll be fine. Let's hit the road. Got our radio playing, got our sat-naving. Fantastic, I just need to look out for traffic on this left side. There we go, perfect. I'm in a mess of cables here, I'm trying to sort out as well. just trying to find the comfortable arrangement where I can just sit back and drive. I think before long it's going to be getting dark as well. Although, remember, we're in a sort of perpetual summer, so... Am I telling... It doesn't look like it matters. Either way we're... Okay. So I think I was mentioning in the last video that I was trying to record Portal. Still haven't gotten around to doing that. Or, well I have, I've done a few, but I haven't yet done a version I'm satisfied with, so still working on that. Haven't done another attempt since the last batch. I'm recording the last video and this one back to back, so... Of course there's not been another attempt at Portal. I want to chat about something I think we've already chatted about, which is scheduling. These videos are going out Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. I actually tracked out when we'll be hitting autumn.
Right, and then exit right.
I think there's something like another 20 videos if I keep with that schedule. There's another 20 something.
Exit right.
Oh dear. Uh-oh.
Keep left.
Yeah, thank you. I hate these junctions. Where there's sort of multiple exits and you don't know which one you're supposed to take. So talking about scheduling, and sorry to talk about scheduling again, but we've got 3 a week, which is going to give us 20-something videos between now and when I swap out a will you just let me in front of you, please? You will, thank you, brilliant. 20-something videos between now and when we swap out for the autumn DLC. No, sorry, not DLC, the autumn mod. Which is a long summer, a lot of jobs to do to fill that summer. And then once we've swapped out autumn, we're gonna have a lot of videos before we get moved over to winter as well. And this has got me wondering, do we want to cut down on the number of videos per week? Maybe I could swap one ETS2 video out for something else at first, and then...
Keep right.
see how we feel about that. I downloaded a few games. Which way, sorry? This way. Oh, okay, it's both lanes go this way. Fantastic. Downloaded a few games the other day as well. I've got Celeste to look at. I have Elite Dangerous, which I've spoken about before, and how I don't necessarily feel like it's going to be all that exciting. But we can give it a shot. It'll be another one that's like this sort of vlog format, I think, which is something I've become comfortable with now. So that's great.
Keep left.
Something I desperately need is, and I'm a software developer, so I'm thinking of doing this myself, is I need a better calendar tool. I feel like there's no decent calendar tool out there. I mean, I'm sure there is, I just haven't found it. At the moment, I'm dropping all like episode numbers into a calendar view in Notion. Notion's a great app, but its calendar view leaves a bit to be desired. I connect that view with a Kanban style view as well, where I can track what stage each video is at, whether it's recorded, edited, uploaded, scheduled. And having put all of the keep left, did you say? Oh, you have to tell me if you said keep left or keep right. It looks like keep left. Yeah, there we go, that's fine. Slow down around this corner. There we go, all is good, all is well. Fantastic looking wind turbines here as well. You love to see it. I love wind turbines. I think they're amazing. You get a lot of opposition to them here in the UK, because people regard them as an eyesore. And there's certain places I think, you wouldn't want to put it there, but wherever you've got
keep right, and then exit right.
Like a flat valley, with plenty of wind.
Exit right.
They're well worth installing. I think we just need to destigmatize them. Like, we need to address why people aren't fond of them, the look of them, Sorry, anyway, scheduling. Yeah, I think I want to develop my own calendar app. We will, I think, take the next rest stop that we find. It's getting late. Yeah. Because as I say, well, what I want to do is I want to be able to drop into a schedule, as I have done, all of the episode numbers, and I also want I want this calendar to denote for me when
Keep right, and then turn right.
When certain seasons start and holidays are, so I can plan for those in the schedule. Just following these lanes around, it looks like, yeah. And then beyond that, there's some other stuff I want the calendar to be able to do as well.
Keep left.
Like, I want it to be attached to a to-do list as well. And I believe I could do all of this in Notion if I wanted to. It's just not made for it, and I want to do... I don't know, we're 3 episodes a week schedule at the moment. There's still room to squeeze some other stuff in if I want to. Like, if I do this Portal series, it's going to be dropping on Saturdays. And then I've still got Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sundays if I want to figure out what to drop there. I've got some old videos I might just they're on my channel already, but they are unlisted. I'm thinking of republishing them. It looks to me like if I were to republish them, they would be published as though the date they were published was, you know, say today, right? Rather than their upload date, which was years ago now. So that's kind of a shame. I was hoping I could just republish them and they would have their old dates, but no, I don't think that's possible. So I think I'll just republish them or mark them as no longer unlisted on Sunday, I think, because I think Sunday is going to be for the time being at least, that's going to be it's going to be the rest day, isn't it? In accordance with my good Christian values. It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm an atheist, and if the Portal video is up by now, then that's probably clear.
Keep left.
Oh, we are super tired now. There was a rest stop we passed that we probably should have stopped at, and didn't, obviously. Now I just need to wait for the next one, but wherever that shows up, it's we're gonna have to take it. Yes, I'm getting tired. Thank you for the notification. I've switched to cruise control. Largely so I can have a drink just now.
Keep right.
Would you free up this lane for me, please? Oh, no, you don't need to. Never mind. Didn't love merging onto this road just there. Sometimes those barriers, there are those
Keep right.
those virtual barriers. Oh, come on, mate. Can I, please? All good, thank you. I am getting tired, yes, I know that. Those virtual barriers are... I enjoy having them on because it means, you know, it tells me, okay, you can't go that way. But at the same time, they are a little bit of an eyesore, and also they block your view. Like merging onto this onto the motorway back there, I couldn't see if any vehicles were coming. For one, it's too dark, but also the barrier is just in the way of that. Oh, come on, where's the rest stop, mate?
Keep right.
Yeah. I should have been in that lane, okay. Oh, I didn't realize we were doing that. Yeah, next rest stop whenever it shows up. Yeah, I was hoping to avoid that. Really should have gone for the last rest stop. I didn't realize how far between these were going to be. According to the little sat nav down there, if we pushed it on, At our current rate, we would deliver this package at 10:09 a.m. today, Monday. We're not going to drive another 10 hours. We're going to find a rest stop. But there's got to be a rest stop somewhere within the next 300 miles, surely. Yeah, getting tired, I know. The problem with recording other things, like say Portal, but then other things too, is I'm very comfortable with, I'm very comfortable with Euro Truck Simulator 2 now. I think I've got gotten used to the idea of talking and just sort of doing this sort of vlogging kind of approach. And I know I'm not talking about very much right now, but the hope is that we like get even more comfortable as we go. Rest stop coming up. That's fantastic. I'd love to pick up speed and get past you, but just need to hog the right lane now. Can we get to the rest stop before we get another fine? Where's the parking as well? There's a truck there. Can I get in next to you? Yeah, that seems to be the place to be, doesn't it? That will do. Get some rest. The rain started. I do still have the probability down. Ooh, we've got some income. Jacob has earned some more. Let's see how our drivers are both doing. Jacob's immediately started earning, haven't you? You've got 2 jobs done. Not making a bad profit at all. Apparently your profit per day is, I suppose that's for me because you have costs as well I need to consider, but for me, 837 euros. Whereas Dave, you've got a job done now, haven't you? Yeah. Carl de Felixstowe, roof lights. And you have a 514 euro profit per day. Both resting at the moment. Good. You both working. I do both have you set to long distance, that's good. I do have you both set to long distance, yes. Fantastic. As for me, how close to Copenhagen are we now? That's about where I said I thought we would rest. We'll drive the rest of the distance, which is only 367 miles now. It'll be non-stop. I don't think we'll need any fuel. We will have a loan installment guards at some point. I'm going to need these on. Anybody coming? No. Fantastic. Welcome to Germany. North Rhine-Westphalia, right? I assume Germany is the country, and that second part that I've already forgotten, sorry, is the region. Like county, right? Because the UK is England, etc. Is broken up into counties. Like I live in the county of Cumbria. Yeah, which is a little like US states. Nothing like it really. States are more like countries. It's weird. Like the USA is really more like 50 countries in a overcoat. 50 countries dressed up as one big one. I don't think we need... If my high beams are still on, we don't need them on. Yeah, no.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Go straight on.
Straight on, but we do have a... looks like a loop to do. So I should slow down a little bit. Oh, sorry, keep right. Okay. Okay.
Keep left.
I can... Oh, that's cool. I've never noticed, but driving underneath a structure like that, the rain stops. I mean, of course it does. I just didn't realize the work on the rain in this game was going to be that detailed. That crash back there, I partially blame on the rain. Obviously, more so I blame myself. Because I'm the one who doesn't know how to drive in the rain. There's some good AI there. As soon as I put the indicator on, it looks like the bus slowed down and backed off. Are you wanting to indicate into this lane as well? And I'll move over if you want to do that. So I need a better scheduling app, a better calendar. Oh, come on, mate. Oh, come on. Don't. I hate when they start undertaking. I thought that other truck was indicating. And I thought I was giving you a pass. Come on, there's a yellow car now as well. There we go. Better scheduling tied to a to-do, tied to a Kanban, tied to something is what I want. I want to be able to say, look, okay, here's episode... Are we on? I think we're on 12 now, so here's episode 13, scheduled for this date, and, you know, I haven't started it yet. None of my checkboxes are checked. It's, you know, it's in the to-do position on the Kanban board. And then, as well as it being scheduled to publish on this date, can I also schedule in the work? Can I schedule the recording, the editing, and have a rough prediction for how long that's going to take? And at this point, that's getting to be kind of a detailed scheduling app. And I don't think that's possible in Notion, because that's a lot of detail to have on a single record. Actually, no, that's not true. You could do it in Notion, or certainly you could do it in something like Airtable, because you could have two separate date fields on the record and attach those to separate calendars. Say, you could have one calendar that was like, okay, this is when it's scheduled for, and a second calendar that's like, okay, now here's when you've scheduled in the recording, the editing. Yes, that's possible, but I'd prefer... Yes, here's the thing. The app I've always envisioned creating for this is more of like a... it would have a super view. It would have multiple separate calendars that you could view based on, you know, different criteria, different filters, essentially. And it would have a super view that was all of your calendars. that are attached in the service, no matter what no matter what the ownership of those calendars is. If you have access to them, you can see them on your super calendar. So then you can see, okay, this is where this particular thing is scheduled to be published. Let me schedule that in for work here, and yada yada yada. That's a really loose description of what I'm aiming for. I need to like sketch this out and draw it up. It's gonna be. I've done something like it before. I just want to rework it for the current decade. Weirdest thing. As soon as the rain starts, I sit forward in my chair, and I'm like paying much closer attention. Loan installment paid. Yeah, that happens at around noon. Ooh. There's a big truck crash over there. Another random road event. Speaking of which, there are additional mods for that sort of thing that add more random events to the roads. I might look at adding some of those in the future. I keep talking about mods I might add, like some AI traffic packs and that one, whatever I was just talking about, random road events. But I haven't done any of that yet. And we're 12 episodes in, and I haven't done any of that yet. But this, once we get to Copenhagen, this will be the end of a particular recording session for me. So I will look at doing some extra mod installments between now and the next episode, and I'll talk about them then if I do. In particular, I was afraid for a second that the setup had said keep right, not keep left. We're good. I'll talk about speeding offense. I may as well be back in the other lane now then, huh? Is that a it's not a police car. That's not a police car either. We'll talk about the mods that I install next time if I do that. And probably between... Well, okay, here's the thing. This is going up in like mid-July? It's early July for me at the moment. Again with the speeding offense. Are they like right on me? What the hell? I seriously thought they would have overtaken. Right, no faster than that. I want to get a good look behind me if I can. Hang on. Someone's following me, but they're not. Oh, I slowed down a lot there. Okay, I thought I had cruise control on. Clearly I didn't. I need to learn what the symbols on my dash mean as well. See the left circle on my dash, which I think is the speedometer, right? If I hit... Okay. At the very bottom of it, there's a 0 at the moment, and if I hit the cruise control button, it turns to 56. And says, okay, that's your new cruise control speed. Again, I'm speeding, and the only reason I'm doing that is because I looked around, there was no police, so I feel safe. Wherever this phantom police officer was, they have to have gone now. Yeah. So I still haven't thought of like... Okay, and it's not even like I'm trying to fit a niche or anything. I just haven't thought about the sort of theme of games and stuff that I want to include on the channel. And like I say, I'm not trying to do a niche kind of thing. But something that I'm considering is playing quite a lot of games modded, because I've never had the opportunity to really do that before, and now I do. So I can play this modded, and we're not going to go for like wild, crazy mods or anything like that. Like, you know, like the Skyrim mod that changes the dragons to Thomas the Tank Engine characters. We're not going to do that. What I'm more eager to do is like mods that enhance the sort of base experience and make for a more of a increased games' realism, essentially. That's what I'm looking for. Not necessarily graphical fidelity, because I don't want to push my hardware too much. But adding certain certain things to the experience. Like, I think there's a mod for Skyrim that's called Frost, which essentially adds some survival elements to the game. Like, it makes your character experience cold and have to, you know, create campfires to keep warm and dress up appropriately to keep warm. So something like that is something I'd like to explore and do a full Skyrim playthrough with some mods that are like that change the base experience. I've also got a tab open in my browser right now, which is a Seasons mod for Skyrim. The question is, how well does that work with Frost? Like, do they cooperate to say, okay, it's summer now, so it's gonna be kind of warm at the moment. You're not gonna need all those layers. And now, oh, now it's winter. Now Frost kicks in and you need proper survival. I'll have to have a look into both of those and see. That's something I'm looking at doing, is a full Skyrim playthrough, and also Fallout 4. And maybe in the future we'll look at older games like Oblivion, Fallout 3, New Vegas. But I think as a start it'd be good to play the most modern versions of each franchise and play them modded. I've never actually finished the base game of Skyrim. I've gotten pretty far, but I've never quite finished it. And yet I'm talking about doing that, and doing it with mods, where survival is suddenly a concern as well. Oh. What's the speed limit here? 37, okay. So maybe that's the sort of theme, or that's the sort of niche that I accidentally fit, is playing games modded. It's a train track. Oh, it is. I like this bridge. I like this bridge. I wouldn't mind getting another photo. Because the thumbnail I've been using is kind of terrible at the moment. I wouldn't mind getting another one. But the weather is awful. did talk already about playing Portal 2 modded. I want to get this Portal video or series of videos out first. What is going on here? What is going on here, man? Can I go around the outside or can I go through? What's this? What is this? I wasn't expecting a crossing. What the hell? Where am I? Oh, there is a crossing as well. And then it's just roads from there. There is an alternate route that wouldn't require this. Although, at this point I think we're committed to this. Yeah, because it'd be a long way back out to get onto here, so... Okay, we're gonna do the ferry crossing, annoyingly. This is expected in 19 hours. And we've got like 100 miles. Yeah, we totally could have avoided the ferry, saved ourselves the money, but haven't. These cars aren't moving, are they? Again, man. The reworking that's been done by... You can get down past you, can't I? Yeah. There's just a ton of reworking that's been done by ProMods, and I assume this is some of it. I don't think this ferry crossing is usually here. And they've clearly expanded on these... they've clearly expanded on these areas a bit. You can't even see the crossing, come on. That's going to be 280 euros as well that I could have avoided. Embark.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Man. Okay. Trying to even remember what side of the road we're supposed to be on. So I cut back across here, please. The exit's got to be this side, right? Yes, thank you. Okay, brilliant. I can go this way. Denmark. Here we are.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Got an itchy eye as well. Just what the hell? I wasn't expecting a ferry crossing.
Exit now.
Copenhagen. Not far now. Only another 86 miles. So that did what? That was a 20-mile crossing, wasn't it? If that. So pointless. I think it would have been cheaper had we noticed that was going to happen and gone around the long way, the drive. Is it raining anymore? I don't think it is it? It's also the middle of the day, so we don't need the headlights on. Oh well, what can you do? You can just learn for next time that if you're driving up this way, up to Copenhagen, there is a ferry crossing that you can avoid. Yeah, I want to get this Portal series done first, and then move on to Portal 2, and then play Portal 2 modded. Does that make sense? I feel like, on the other hand, that's too much. But Portal is one of my favourite games of all time, and Portal 2 is superior to Portal. Like, Portal was the perfect game, and then Portal 2 just came and improved on the formula in almost every way. The only way in which Portal is better than Portal 2 is that it's like a piece of Portal is a work of art. It's short, which means anybody can play it, and yeah, that's the thing. I think to play Portal 2, you need to have played Portal, and Portal 2 in a sense is more like a it's more like any other action narrative game, whereas Portal was this wild experiment that you couldn't even purchase when it came out. Like, you couldn't buy it separately. It came in something called the Orange Box. It came with I guess Valve weren't that confident in the little experiment, so they packed it with what was it? It was a Half-Life game, right? And it was also Team Fortress 2? I think that's what the Orange Box was. And then obviously Portal was a massive hit, and the Orange Box sold specifically because of Portal. So it eventually got its own separate release and a sequel. A sequel that they really put effort and money into. You know, I should just say fuck it. I should just say we'll go straight for Portal 2 and do it modded. There's no reason I need to cover Portal and Portal 2's stories. I've already talked about how, like, the Portal video that I have tried to record is just like me talking about atheism and the non-existence of God. So I'm not even bothering to, like,
Keep right, and then exit right.
to cover the story of Portal. The same is likely going to be true of Portal 2, so I don't know why I don't just skip both and just jump straight into a modded version. That's probably a better idea than what I've been trying to do. Because that way we could jump straight into the time travel puzzles that I've never played before. And it's much better for a puzzle game like Portal as well, or Portal 2, to not know the answers if you're going to be recording. Unless, of course, you're doing a walkthrough, which it won't be.
Keep right, and then keep right.
Just give me the space, man. Give me the space. Leave it to me. Thank you. Oh, it's really... Whoa, which one? Which one?
Right, and
Okay.
then exit right. Get ready to turn left.
Tight corner. Oh, left turn coming up. Okay.
Turn left.
Copenhagen. I've got to pull all the way across, don't I? So let this truck go first, I think. You seriously all stopping to... The problem here, the air traffic just sort of stops to let you out. Very friendly. You'd never get that in the UK. I mean, you probably would in this game. Want to be in that lane as well.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Fire engine.
Turn left.
I can't turn left because I can't even see that now. I can see the green anyway, so there's no worry there. We don't need to be indicating because we're already in the left turn only lane. I'm gonna take a drink. If you've been enjoying any of the music in these videos, by the way, there is a playlist in the description. There's a link to a playlist anyway that features all the music and has all of the track and artist names. I'm using a service called Epidemic Sound, which is like I've been impressed by the quality of the music. I've just put it on as background kind of ambience music to give the sense of, hey, I've got a radio playing in here. But I've been impressed by the quality of this, which is a service for royalty-free music. Oh, I hate this junction. What is going on with the road markings? And I've been impressed with the quality of the tracks.
Then turn left.
It's another...
Turn left.
Yeah, it's another traffic light situation there that I don't want to conceal. There we go. So I think between this episode and whatever I record, whenever I record the next episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2, I will have installed a few more games with mods, like that Portal 2 mod I keep talking about, probably some Skyrim stuff, and
Get ready to turn left.
We'll start exploring
Turn
those. I think I've talked myself out of doing the Portal video now. Maybe.
It was a nice ride.
I just don't think it needs to be done, does it? Especially because I'm burning through the game every time I play it because I know it so well. Here we go. We can probably do that. That's no problem. Oh yeah, that's no problem at all. Oh, it is on the other side, so I don't love that. No, yeah, oh yeah, I'm getting the turning right. I just don't I don't love doing the reverse in this direction, where I can't lean out the window and see what I'm doing. How far off are we? That looks like really far off. That's not bad, you know. Okay, no, it's terrible. It's terrible. Yeah, no, that's absolutely atrocious. Pull forward a bit. I don't love doing this from the outside view. I much prefer just sort of being able to lean out the window. But given how much I need to focus on the left side of the truck here, I'm really struggling with just the wing mirrors there. Little bit more turning. That looks good. That looks great. Come on. Brilliant. How much was that worth to us then? We get a level 7 proficiency bonus as well, and we get a long distance delivery bonus of quite a lot actually, 5,583. We also get an urgent delivery bonus. I didn't realise that was an urgent delivery. Yes, it was. I remember that now. Okay. It was an urgent delivery. Still, we managed to factor the sleep in, and everything was absolutely fine. So the total we make for that is 38,456, and the time taken was 30 hours. Okay, so it's a couple of days worth of job, which takes us. Let's call it around 40,000. We've made about 20,000 a day, a little under. What is it? It's more like 16,000, right? Sorry, 19,000. Yeah. That's fantastic. We also level up. We level up once, don't we? So let's take another just-in-time delivery point. We're going to fill this up before moving on to anything else. Just because the bonuses for each one, they stack and I think make for better experience and payouts. So we won't pick a new job just yet. We will take a look at the job market to see what we've got from Copenhagen. If you'll let me select it, Copenhagen. We've got price per distance. This 800-mile job over to apparently Slutsk. We've got. Oh, of course. Is that Russia as well? I don't know how much of this is pro mods and how much of this is Rusmap. I know certainly this bulk here is Rusmap, right? I don't know to the north how much. Perhaps all of it. We've got this job up to. I cannot. Oh, okay. Is that down to Slovenia? Yeah, okay. Estonia. What I was hoping for was something that would take me back across to the west. But most of these jobs are heading east at this point. Ooh, that's awkward. Yeah. I was hoping more to head over and see if we could see Paris at some point. Just here, because I've got the Paris rework installed, and I want to see that. But next time I do a recording session for you, Euro Truck Simulator 2, we will consider what job we will take. Let's just check our drivers. How are you both doing? Still only the 2 jobs, and you're probably still only the 1. Oh no, you had a second now. You've taken cut flowers from Felixstowe back to Carlisle. Okay, that's brilliant. And they're both focusing on long distance, so have you leveled up? Yes, you have. Fantastic. You haven't, you keep working on it. But yeah, see, as I was saying, the rating, 1.7, I think Dave here was formerly 0.8. That's just a measure of like how many stat points they've got. So Jacob already was a 1.7 when I hired him. He already had all 3 of these stat points assigned. Dave only had the 2, 1 here and 1 here, and has now leveled up and is a 1.7. So that's all that means, and that's why when it came to recruiting, I was less concerned about the rating than I was about where their stat points are. Yeah, because you can't reassign the stat points, you can only tell them to focus on a certain thing. So, anyways, yeah, thank you very much for joining me for this. And when we return, we'll be taking a job from Copenhagen, apparently heading eastward, northward, or southward, but not to the west, annoyingly. I hope that you join me for that. Thank you very much for watching, and ta-ra.